The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show, and it's time to get high. Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show here on NOK Network.
Happy 4/20/17, y'all.
Love you, brother. Awesome, dude. That was a good hit.
What's good, Brother Ron? Good morning, good morning. This is my baby, Terrapin. You know that Grateful Dead song, Terrapin Station. Here we go, baby. Much love.
Happy 420, Mr. Man. Light him if you got him.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show, and we're here to get high.
Hey Ryan, how's it going for the morning rise and shine? This is burnt Chemda in the bag, and here we go. There you go. Peace.
Good morning, all. Winnie the Rottweiler and the Frog Father GJL enjoying his bong. Oh, that was a good one. Peace, everyone. Take care.
Cheers, everybody. Candace Warner.
Cheers.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show here on NOK Network. Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to this morning's episode of Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time, your morning wake and bake show right here on NOK Network. And I'm your joint host, Ron McNabb, and we're going to have some fun this morning, medicating with our like-minded friends. So welcome, everyone. We're at episode 303 for this Tuesday, September the 9th, 2025. So welcome, everyone. I'm not on my profile right now. I'm having some issues streaming to my Facebook profile. So just give me a minute here. I'm going to see if I can get things sorted. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. It says for me to reconnect my destination. I don't know. It still is not. It connects, but it won't go live on my profile. So I'm not sure what's happening. So give me a moment here. Just log in another browser. See if I can reconnect under a different profile. But in the meantime, welcome everyone. And this is having trouble. Please check that. Oh, get started. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. Log in there. Okay. Just gotta check IWK email for a code. Right there. Okay, just give me one moment. I will be with you. Okay, so StreamYard has lost access to myself and Forgiveness Donor. Wonder why. Okay, so let's log into Facebook. I think that's my password. All these passwords you got to remember, eh? No, that was incorrect. That's going to be incorrect too. This does not make sense. And there's 7:09. 1 minute to 7:10, folks. Oh, not that. Should have been this. Unless StreamYard's having an issue with shit. Okay, so you know what? I want to... Oh, man, I can't remember which one I did this with. You know, I'm not going to be able to worry with this right now. I can't worry with that right now. I got to... I don't know. Anyways, we're here. It's 7:10. Happy 7:10, everyone. Cheers. Light them up if you got them. Cheers. Fire in the bowl.
Let's see. It's got both disconnected from StreamYard. Let's try this. I can't remember the way to get in there. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, password manager. Wasn't expecting this morning. Everything was working fine yesterday. And shine, it's marijuana time. There we go. Okay, let's see. Ah, okay. Oh, hold on. I hit the wrong. I hit the wrong button there. It's these. This works here. Okay. So that works there. And let's see if I can get it to work from here. Yeah. Save changes. Go live. No, it says StreamYard has lost access to your account. Click here to reconnect your destination. I've already done that like several times. Anyways, happy 7:10, Kim. Good morning, y'all. Frosty. I've got some issues, Kim, with StreamYard. It's booted me out of my profile, my both Facebook profiles, Ron McNabb and the Forgetful Stoner, and it won't let me in. It reconnects, but then when I go to click live, it pops up again, says StreamYard has lost access to your Facebook account. So I don't know if they've got an issue going on there right now. So I'm not on any of my profiles. I did share the feed, the NOK feed, to my Facebook feed though. So I'm on my Good Vibes, I do believe. Good Vibes Entertainment on Facebook. Let me check that. No, because am I? Yeah, I'm live there right now. But I'm not on. Yeah, I don't know. Streaming issues. Yeah, everything was working fine last night. The only thing is I can't connect to my profiles. So I'll check it out after. Through StreamYard, I've reconnected my destination already several times, and it just it says the destination is successful, like the green check mark and everything. But when I click in the live here to go live on that specific profile, it boots me out again and says my connection's not my I have to reconnect my destination. So I've done that like 3 times already. I don't know. Was I able to share the feed this morning? Yeah, I was able to share the stuff out this morning. Yeah. I don't know. There's no mention from Facebook on anything. So I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it after. It could be a Facebook issue. I don't know. Thank you. So send a help desk ticket. So, anyways, kind of a weird start to the show this morning. I was trying to get everything all going there. I even tried like the Forgetful Stoner, and it booted me out of that. I haven't tried to reconnect into that because that's a bit of a thing because I have to sign into Facebook with the Forgetful Stoner and can't remember passwords and all that all the time. So, anyways, we'll get it all fixed up. Sooner than later. So, anyways, we're here. It's been a different show. Let's see the weather. Why don't we do the weather? Let me share the screen here. I haven't even done that yet. There we go. So we're going to do the morning weather report right here on Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time. I know it's getting close to 4:20, but we'll be back for that. We'll come back full screen for that. But we'll be right back right after this. It's now time for your morning weather report on Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time. And here we go. That's not the right screen. There we go. All right. So we're going to click on Arnstein. That's where I am. It is currently 7 degrees, feeling like 6. But we're going up to a high of 21 today, so it's going to be a pretty nice day. And by 12 noontime, we'll have hit 20. We'll be almost at our high. We'll hit the high at around 3 p.m. Why is my dog barking? It's early in the morning. At 3 p.m., 21, feeling like 21. It's going to be a little windy today. 18 kilometers out of the southwest, gusting up to 36. But it's shaping up to be a pretty nice day. Set up a separate browser for your alternate profiles, then you don't have to log out. Right? That's what I am doing, but I'm trying to. My brain. When I'm trying to do too many things at once and on different screens and different things, my brain freezes up sometimes, especially when I'm in the middle of doing the live. If I'm sitting off afterwards, I can usually get it all sorted out fairly quickly. It's just flipping back and forth between everything. It's like I usually have that. I have my other browser here, and I'm having issues trying to get into everything there. But we'll get it sorted out. I think the issue is probably not signed into Facebook on it right now. We'll get it all sorted. So anyways, coming back to our weather. Actually, no, we'll come back to full screen because we're just about at 4:20 for the West Coast. And there it is. Happy 420 Westies. Light them up if you got them, folks. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Fire in the bowl. There we go. Happy 420. Whoop, whoop. And shine. It's marijuana time. Morning ripping big show. I'm logged into my other profile. Yeah, see. I gotta add in. See, I can't remember how to get into the Forgetful Stoner one. I'll get it all figured out after. When I'm trying to do the live in the middle of live, I lose focus on what I'm trying to look at. But we'll get it all sorted. So, anyways, we'll come back to the weather here now, folks. To the current conditions. Oh, I got an ad up on here. There we go. And it is one more click. There we go. So the wind speed's what I'm looking for, and humidity. 79% humidity. So the humidity is up there a bit. And not bad for the wind right now. 7 kilometers an hour out of the south and gusting up to 11. But what's it shaping up to be for the week? Let's see. Because we are into the second week of September now. And it's shaping up to be quite a nice week as well. 23 degrees tomorrow, 21 Friday, Thursday and Friday, 79%. And there we go. Well, I got a bit of an echo here. There we go. It's because I think Kim in the background here doing some stuff. So, anyways, a little bit of rain on the weekend, and then nice week next week. Look at this. Oh, we got a little bit of rain coming in. Let's change that. Originally, it was no rain for 2 weeks. And nighttime temps hanging around. Looks like 11, 12, 13. Dipping down a little bit here and there. And again, currently, it is 7 degrees, feeling like 6. So it's a little cool out there right now. Trying to come in. Won't let me join. It's a StreamYard issue. My profile won't connect either. Okay. That answers our question there. So I don't even need to try to connect under my other profile. So they must be having issues. Thank you anyway for Kim for trying to get that sorted. At least we figured out some of it, where the issue is. So thank you again. So, going back out to the 14-day forecast here. We'll scoot down all the way to the end. September 23rd. It's only 2 weeks out. September 23rd. We'll be 3/4 of the way through September in a couple of weeks. So it's crazy. It's crazy how fast the time is flying. Before you know it, it's going to be 2026, right? We're just about 3/4 of the way through 2025. I swear the older I get, the faster time goes, right? So, anyways, says she's trying to come in back and see her in backstage here. What happens if I click that? Might bring her in, I don't know. Anyways. It is 7:22. Let's see. It's not 7:22. It's 7:25. We're going to go to break. We're going to go to break here now. It is 7:25. I didn't refresh my clock screen. The forgetful stoner strikes again. So I'm going a little bit early for my... actually, the alarm's going to go off just any second now for my break reminder. Right about now. There we go. So, all right, we are going to go to break, folks. We will be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So please don't go away. I'm begging you, don't go away. We'll be right back after these short messages here from some of our sponsors. And don't forget to check them out as well. And give them a like, share, follow, subscribe, or whatever. And to help support them in any way that you can. But in the meantime, we will be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds with some more great content here. Go to break, folks. We will be. It's marijuana time. Here we go. Cheers.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at NOKNetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@NOKNetwork.com.
Join us for NOK Network monthly specials, 12 months a year. Movie nights. Spotlights on entertainment. And live on location coverage. Stay up to date about upcoming programming by subscribing to NOK Network on Rumble, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook. Check out our webpage at www.noknetwork.com.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyndinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set. One dab, only really need one dab. One dab.
Smoke Signal is a medical dispensary where you can get all your products and needs.
Vaping a whole bunch. Might just start laying off the blunts. God. Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram. Go and hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
So come and check us out in Tyndonega. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndonega. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Now we get back to the show.
And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to this morning's episode of Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time, your morning wake and bake show right here on NOK Network. And again, I am your joint host, Ron McNabb, aka the Forgetful Stoner. And we've been having so much fun here medicating with our like-minded friends this morning. And I see we got Wayne Palmer tuning in from Ludlow, New Brunswick. Good morning, Wayne. And he's saying good morning to Kim. He's saying morning to Aaron, Kenny, and Billy. I don't even know if they're here right now. Anyways, good morning to all of them nonetheless, right? So I know that there's some issues with StreamYard. I'm unable to stream to my profiles. So maybe and Kim is unable to get in on her. She tried to join. There's she says, I'm trying to come in, it won't let me join. It's a StreamYard issue. My profile won't connect either. So it looks like it's a StreamYard issue with connecting to Facebook profiles. So it's possible if Facebook's done some updates, then StreamYard needs to follow up with updates or something like that to make it work. Kim's put a help desk ticket in, so we'll see what's going on with that sooner than later. So anyways, good morning, Wayne. Good morning. And you out on a toll call or anything this morning? And what have you been smoking on this morning? I've been smoking on peanut butter breath, but I'm gonna have a bowl of platinum cookies. Great, Facebook is fucking up everything. That's why I call it Fuckbook. I've called it that for years now. I've called it that for years. Like I worked in the .com industry back in the 2000s, and I remember doing like beta testing for our CRM, customer relationship management software that we have. Every company has that. It's the system. When the call center employee says, I can't access your account because our system's down, that's what they're talking about. And I remember doing like beta testing on a dummy server, looking for issues when we do updates and stuff. And then when we'd run it live, I remember I was one of the ones that would have to keep track of some of the bugs and get in touch with the IT department to get them to maybe change a line of code or whatever, right? To work that bug out. But the way Facebook works, holy crap, I'd never get any work done. It's like sometimes I go to actually I noticed that Facebook doing something weird last night again. After the sesh, I went back into my profile and went to where I was live and I couldn't share it. It's the share button's there now. But if I went into the post, if I went into there, I could share from the bottom there. But it was only showing like and comment options here. But now the share is there again. So I don't know. Facebook is fucked. I was earlier, but home now smoking a pre-roll joint. So he was on a tow call earlier. What'd you pick up this time? Quiet out in the chat today. I don't see many people out there. I haven't seen Frogfather, Sir Rat Bastard. Aaron's not here. I wonder if he's finished trim jail yet. I think he was still in trim jail a little bit. Toyota car. I like Toyotas. Even going all the way back to even like some of your 70s Toyotas. Corolla, 70s Hondas. 70s Honda Civic. I would love to have one of those. Civic, I think it was. I'm going to look it up now. I got to look that up. I got to look that up now here. Look at that. Let's do that. 70s Honda. I think it's a Civic. Let's just go 70s Honda cars. Civic and the Accord are cool, the older ones. Okay, there's 70. Okay, look at this. We're going to open this up. This is cool. We're going to share this at the stage. We had a light frost this morning. Light frost. The hairs on your wild weed are changing color fast, right? See, it makes sense. It makes complete sense that they would be starting first and finishing first like this, and because they're naturalized to that soil. They've probably been there all fall, all through the winter. So they've gone through that deep winter cycle, right? And come through in the spring. They're ready. They're ready to grow well. And we got Stolen Hellcat in the house. Good morning. Tuning in from Rumble. So anyways, yeah, here's like a 75 Honda Civic. That thing is wickedly cool, man. That thing is wickedly cool. I love the look of the front grille, the lights. Totally wicked looking car. Great. Nice looking car. That's awesome. We'll go back to this page here. Look at this one. Honda Z600. Okay. Look at this. There's Billy Joe. There's Billy Joe. Good morning. Good morning. That's not the one. There we go. There we go. That's the one I'm trying to get. Cars had great colors in the 70s, right? Right? I think I'm looking at all the 70s Tupperware colors here right now. and the appliance colors. And Billy Joe had another frost this morning, lighter than yesterday. The falls on the doorstep, right? They're definitely growing faster than the clones I bought, right? And I guarantee it's because of the fact that they're naturalized to that soil sitting there. I drive a 1.5 liter car, not going to say which. Hey, I love the small cars. I love the small cars. I had a 85 Hyundai Pony. I put 20,000 kilometers on it in 4 months. Absolutely personal. Did frost them. Huzzah! Huzzah! Here, let's see if I can get this picture bigger. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's wickedly cool. Look up Honda Beat, Ron. They wouldn't let them here years ago because they were too small, they said. Fall's early here, right? Good morning, everyone. Just now waking up. Pony cars were tough. I had 3 of them. I loved it. I loved it. It was rear-wheel drive. To Kim. Okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah, see, I can't see the replies. All I see is just comments coming in with the timestamps in chronological order. Cars had looks and personality, right? Exactly. Now, everything looks the same. Everything looks the same. The new Dodge Grand Caravan, the latest version of it, looks like a Honda Odyssey, in my opinion. The Yugo got banned here after one flipped over the Mackinac Bridge, right? I could see that. I could see that. Look at that. Look at that color. Orange. That's cool. That's cool. Look at that thing. My father-in-law drives a 2000. Is it 2000? Yeah, I think it's a 2000 Honda CR-V. And it's now just starting to show its age, but that's mostly because of the Ontario winters. It was out in Manitoba for most of its life. Billy Joe saying, I'm gonna look up the Yugo, or what is it? Someone said the Honda Beat. I'm gonna look it up that in a minute. I'll look up the Yugo too. My friend had one similar to the green one on screen. He used to go super fast in that car. Great. Good morning, Billy Joe. All right, so let's come back over here. On the beat. We used to drive the rainbow. Now people eat the rainbow, and we see how that turned out. Okay, so what was I looking for? A Honda Beat. They wouldn't let them here because they were too small, they said. Oh, wow. No. Oh, that's a YouTube video. Hold on. I don't want that. I don't know if that's actual. I guess it probably is. The size reference with the guy standing beside the car. I don't know. If that's that small, that's crazy. I want to see if there's something with beside it. Yeah, I guess they're pretty small. It's probably not the best. Oh, yeah, there they go. That's kind of cool. I like that. Kind of Mazda Miata vibes to it. Hilarious, good one, right? Right there. I drive a last version of Gas Jeep Renegade, and she's nice, but I've had better and better 64.5 Mustang, 72 Pinto. The Pinto. I had a 69 Vega. My parents had a Vega wagon. That was like the worst car ever. That thing was like a complete lemon. We had that in 82, 81, 82. Austin Mini, right? Where I grew up, there was an Austin Mini. There was an Austin Mini there. I don't think I shared that. That was the screen I meant to share. But that's cool. That looks like the Mazda Miata a bit. Yeah, the old Mini, not the BMW version. The old original Austin Mini. I had a pony car, drilled a hole in the back bumper, and borrowed a big dump trailer for a buddy, and filled the car with firewood, loaded the trailer with a 4.5 wood, pulled it out of the woods to home when I had my pony car. And when you're saying your pony car, are you talking about the Hyundai Pony, or are you talking Mustang Pony? Here, I'll do 1985 Hyundai Pony. Mine was this color right here, and it had purple tint windows. Okay, where's the picture? There. Right there. Mine had purple tint windows, and man, it was a hatchback. You could pack all kinds of stuff. You can pack all kinds of stuff in that. I was amazed. That was a rear-wheel drive car, but it had like points and condenser on it, and it had a manual choke. And I ended up having a lot of issues with the car. I eventually ended up blowing the engine. I knew the engine was blowing. I knew it was going, and I just kept driving it as far as I could get it to go. And then I hitchhiked the rest of the way to school. And this was back in 97. So I would have been, 93, I would have been 20. So that's 25. Driving down the 403. Yeah, 403. Snaking my way down to get down to the QEW to go to Trafalgar to get off at school. Well, I broke down somewhere on the 403, I think it was, and but I heard like, I think it was I lost the coolant first, and I just kept driving, and then it started like burning oil like crazy, blue smoke. Oh man, it stunk. It stunk so bad. It was so thick. But I'm like going on the side of the part way on the lane and part way on the side of the shoulder. I got my 4-ways on. I'm just trying to get as far down as I can, right? I knew the car was toast. But from what I heard, the gray one was like mine. Okay, so yeah, awesome cars. Yours was a standard. I used those cars bad. Started with a 72 Chevy Nova 350. Wow, quick shift double carb. Man, what a car. Honestly, I've had lots of cars. First being 350 Enduro off-road Suzuki motorcycle. Oh, wow, you've had all kinds of cool shit. And then went to cars at 16. My Impala, I drive it to death. Then drive right last time I did a powder puff there. Cool. I like the derbies too. I used to watch the smash up derbies years ago as a kid. That's cool. That car would spin the rear tires first and second gear easily. Oh, I could spin those tires so easy. I used to love doing donuts in the parking lots. Oh, that car was so fun to drive. Because I got it in early. I got it like I think it was February, March. So I got it in the wintertime. And drove for 4 months, 5,000 kilometers a month. I don't think they were really meant to be pounding the highway for a 2-hour road trip each way every day. And I don't think they were meant to be have the needle buried that whole way. Well, that might have had something to do with it, but hey, I was 25. I still made my way to school that day, right? I still made everything happen. But no, that was a really cool car. Really cool car. I loved it. But from what I hear, you can drop a small block 350 in that. I don't know. Someone said that to me. You can drop a small block 350 and without much modification in the engine bay. An ex-coworker of mine years ago, he had an S10, early 80s S10, and he dropped a small block 350 in that. It was an S10 long box. He dropped a small block 350, but he had to shave the inner fender skins. He had to cut the upper and lower rod mount cradles out. And move them and weld them up. But he knew how to do all that shit, and holy fuck was that truck fast. For driving in the winter, and he drove it all in the wintertime. Oh, and in the cab, he took all the carpeting out or whatever flooring was there, and he just fiberglassed the whole bottom. So you could just wash it all straight out. And then he's also, what did he do? Oh yeah, for the wintertime, in the back of the bed. I'll come back to full screen here. The back of the bed, he would have patio stones, but he had like a 2x4 grid in there, and he had plywood screwed down on top of that. So he only lost about that much height in there. So he still had a whole flat bed to work with during the whole winter, instead of having like sandbags packed up down in there. Aaron sent me a photo a little bit ago. This is what my French friend in St. Pierre's car looked like. That's cool, dude. Look at that. It looks like a toy car. Looks like a toy car. I love all those little cars. There's so many over in Europe. There's so many cool tiny cars. Because you can't drive the big cars in half the streets where they drive. They were really good for off-road driving too. Which the pony? The pony I could see being a good rally car. And I do believe that was a frame. Because rear wheel drive, it would have been most likely that it would have been a frame car. I do believe. I don't know, maybe it was during the time where they were switching over to unibody. Well, unibody's been around for a while, but I love the old frame cars. Wayne says he put a 327 5-speed in the 78 Mustang to the smaller Mustang back when I was a kid. You think you rode 19? That's cool, dude. That's cool. I did them until I got expelled for unnecessary roughness. Had anger issues at the time. Taking trophy for best of show. Yay, we dropped a 440 and a 70 Dodge Duster. Oh, I love the Dodge Dusters. My dad had a Dodge Aspen, Plymouth Duster. Dodge Aspen Plymouth Duster. My dad had a Dodge Aspen wagon. But a friend of ours, he had the Duster. And he had that thing. Oh, man, that thing was so cool. I don't know what engine he had in it or whatever, but he had like larger tires on the back, larger, wider. It was his daily driver. It was cool, though. But again, he was handy. He was handy with things, so he could always get his cars. Like, he was always working on his cars, doing everything himself. But so did Dodge Duster. Couldn't put a playing car between the playing card, I guess, between firewalls and motor. Took 8 at the quarters. Took 8 at the quarter stretch of the tracks. While Nova did 11s at the tracks. Very cool. Very cool. Let's see. It's 8 o'clock now. I think we'll probably head out of here. Oh, let's see what the Yugo looked like, though. Yugo car. Because someone made reference to the Yugo right here. Stolen Hellcat said the Yugo got banned here after one flipped over the McNabb Bridge. Let's go with images. I gotta pop this back up on the screen. There we go. I wish they had something beside it where we could see the size difference. Well, the Yugo, there's a guy standing there. That's a YouTube video, though. But like I said, over in Europe, there's tons and tons of small cars that like would not be allowed here because of how small they are. Yeah, these are cool. These are cool. Yugo attempting a comeback. That kind of looks cool. That blue one right here. Let's go back to the comments here. I ripped 2 axles out of a Charger. The 2 X's before we got some said 440 engine. They mentioned from 18 to 22. I lived in a junkyard. Oh, wow, man. So you're just like gratefully involved with all that. Oh, that's cool. There's a neighbor down the road here. She bought some rhubarb off us earlier in the season, and she stopped by the other day asking if she could get a couple of cuttings from my peanut butter breath outside. And I think it was peanut butter breath that I gave her. I can't remember. But she saw my son's 2000 GMC Sierra over in the yard. But she thought it was mine. I said, no, it's my son's. And then she goes on and started talking all about it and saying, oh, yeah, there's like one of the background areas on all this right over here. And these trucks are great for this. And I love that. I love that. I love meeting people that know cars. She actually knows a lot more than me. I have an interest in it all. I know how to do a lot of the work on my own cars, but I've never had the opportunity to like change an engine type of stuff like that. Like I could do it. But I've just never been in that environment directly. And I think a lot of people did that more of that years ago than now. Maybe out of necessity. I don't know. Wayne says back in the 80s, my dad had a body shop. We were painting a whole car within a week. There were cars, trucks around here. I drove so many different cars, right? So I was around people that, like, I helped a friend of ours. Well, it was one of my dad's co-workers at the sheet metal shop. They were both welders, and I helped him one weekend stand down one of his old cars that he was working on. So I learned a lot. I was like, what, maybe 10? I had a picture around somewhere. I don't know if I have it anymore. You go whoop whoop. I had a 280 ZX. That was sweet. Oh, I rode in a 300 ZX, was it? That was right when Datsun was switching over to Nissan. My dad was working for a Datsun dealership, and I think he was there during the transition. I'm not sure. But he was the general manager of the dealership. His best friend was the owner. My mom was the bookkeeper. We hung out at their place all the time. And this one time we were visiting their place, and he took my dad and I out for a spin in his 300 ZX. I can't. Yeah, one. Anyways, it was a 2-seater car. I'm sitting up on the back deck, and this is back in the hills of the Mono Hills around Orangeville. Nice rolling hills and all that, straight sections of the road. This was fall time, and he floored that thing. Holy crap. That thing flew. Mistress of things, master of nine. 9 or none, I guess. We got Mama Rochi here in the house. Good morning, Crystal. We're going to be getting out of here in just a few minutes. But I'm going to show this. I forgot to share this screen. Hugo making a comeback. When is this from? May. This year. Mistress, all things master of 9, and my dad fixed race cars. Awesome. I went on a tow call last night, drove 1.5 hours to Buddy to tow him, but I got there and I got Buddy's car going instead of towing him. He was so happy I fixed it. That's cool. That is cool. And you know what? The CAA, tow truck drivers and all that, they'll usually try to help you get going too first if it's something that they might be able to assist with. Not all of them, but it is great when they can do that, right? Because even if a tow is covered under your plan, it's still an inconvenience. It's much better if you can just get in your car, turn the key, and go straight home or wherever you're going, right? So that's cool, Wayne. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to stop the music here, and we're going to go in just a minute. Actually, what I'll do is I'll throw the theme song on again, and we'll go after that. 4 minutes and 20 seconds we got left here. On 300, I used to sell cars. Worked at Easy selling motorcycles. Very cool. Very cool. I haven't been around motorcycles all that much. There was someone that a friend of my parents. He had a Yamaha touring bike, and he used. I think he used it once in a while to go to work in the summertime, and he just used it. Him and his wife would go just for a ride around the lake and that. And in the evening type of thing. And every once in a while, he'd let a bunch of us kids and that hop on as passenger. That was cool. That was cool. Would I ever get a motorcycle myself and ride one? No. Would I go back on one now as a passenger? Probably not. My oldest boy wants to get a motorcycle in the baddest way. He'll probably do it. But I think they're cool. But oh man, there's not much protecting you on them. I can get most cars running, but if it's anything with the computer, I'm screwed, right? For me, if it's anything with the computer, I'm usually pretty good at diagnosing, or at least figuring out what area and circuit type of thing has got the issue. But I may not be able to fix it because I don't have the scan tools and that to reset things. So Aaron says, I'm still tired. Man, struggling to stay awake. That was me yesterday. I just crashed yesterday. I had a big nap. I had a few different naps. Oh, excuse me. My dad was old school outlaw member before he semi-retired when I was little. Awesome. All right. Oh, great. So, yeah, look at this car. A Yugo. Nobody does nostalgia like car lovers witness the Ford. I don't like the new Ford Bronco. Return of Scout books. But some of these I don't know because this is the States, I think, or somewhere. Yeah. But a beloved 80s flop, in case you're young enough to be spared the memory, we'll give you a brief history. And this is coming from kbb.com. I don't know. Blog site, I guess. From 1980 to 2008, a Yugoslav, later Serbian company called Zastava produced a small boxy hatchback known in the West as the Yugo. It sold well in its home market where it served as bargain transportation. So in the 1980s, unorthodox American businessman Malcolm Brickland tried bringing it into the U.S. It was blah, blah, blah. Goes on to say, but then you've got this here. That's pretty cool. I like that. I'd drive that. I had a car. I had to take my knife to the solenoid to start. Right? I had to do that. I had to use the wrench or screwdriver, I think I used to start the car on the solenoid. The solenoid was up on the firewall. It was 85 Mercury Topaz. 85 Mercury Topaz. That was another fun car to drive. Another fun little fun 4-cylinder car. I could drive forever on that thing. My wife and I used to go for drives everywhere. Like we'd do like a 600, 700 kilometer drive across 2 days over a weekend. Like we'd come home, but then we'd go back out and go for a drive again. with nowhere in particular to go, we just start driving, come up to an intersection. Which way you want to go? We'll go left. All right, we're going left. Drive. Come up to another intersection. Which way? I don't know. And this is before smartphones with the maps and all that. We did have a map with us in case we got lost. We could kind of figure out where we were. But we'd be driving out back roads way out somewhere. And again, no cell phones. Like, we didn't have cell phones. Like, I didn't get a cell phone until like 2000. Well, I had one a little bit before that, but it was actually my parents that they had. It was one of their old bag phone. So, anyways, you're over 50, Ron. Naps are necessary, right? Great. Froze 2 spots on my face and cut a spot off my leg. Sent to pathology. Just recently. Well, let's hope everything is all clear. And I figured I can take this screen out in here now. There we go. Brought home. Hold on. Brought home an old Nova with straight 6 motor in it. Brought it home squirting gas in the carb with squirt bottle before. I had the opportunity before to get a 74 Nova. 74? I think it was, 74 Nova. It was a 4-door, but it had the straight 6 in it. And it needed some more body work done. It had a couple of floor pans already redone. The other floor pans, they were there, but they had to be, the old floor had to be cut out and the new ones put in. A few other areas on the body needed some work. It would have been an okay car to drive around. My friend, he had it as his daily driver. He didn't need it anymore. He was just dumping it. He would have just sent. I think he did send it to scrap. And he was offering it to me for the price of scrap. But I didn't have anywhere to put it or to do the work on it at that time, so I had to let it go. But it would have been an amazing car. It would have been so nice to have. Had a ass-kicking little Chevy Chevette. I always thought those were cool too. Thought those were cool. A friend of mine, his co-worker had one, and the two of them would they ride to work together in it, and that thing was such a cool little thing. Again, rear-wheel drive, I do believe. When I left early yesterday. Okay. So I hope everything is all clear and you get the results you're looking for, right? No worries. Sorry, typos. LOL, had to catch up. Was late this morning. Feeding day for the ladies, right? Yeah, that's why I got to get going now. I'd love to stay here even longer, but I got to get going. I know it was a bit of a rough start to my show anyway this morning. I was having technical issues. Still, I can't get into I can't broadcast to my profile. So it looks like a StreamYard issue with regards to profiles on Facebook, because it won't allow me to go to my stoner, Forgetful Stoner profile. And Kim tried to connect with her profile, and it's disconnected as well and won't reconnect. So looks like a technical issue between StreamYard and Facebook. I'm sure it will get fixed up later. It might even be fixed up now, but no sense in trying right now. Kim will probably do a test later on, or we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyways, I gotta go. I've got another show later today. But before that, we've got at 1 p.m. Eastern time, we've got Waking Up with the Waniac coming on to you from Tombstone, Arizona. And that's at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And Grow 420, my podcast, will be up at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I've got a video show of the Frog Fathers. I'm not sure where the Frog Father is right now, but I'm sure he's around somewhere. And so I'm sure he'll be there for Grow 420. We'll have his video, Grow 420 Tent, episode, it's either 23 or 24. I can't remember. But we'll have that up. And I'm sure Aaron will have some video for me as well, with updates for his plants. And I might even have some stuff already here from over the last 2 weeks, because last week was a replay. So I am back in the chair live today again. I'm probably going to do Grow 420 just from here, not at my usual Grow 420 desk. I'm tired myself still, and I just don't feel like moving everything all around. To only have to move it back around again afterwards. So we'll do it next week. I'm hoping to eventually have another TV up behind me here. That's where I can show my logos and that. So anyways, we got a few other comments here that I'll finish up on, and then we'll have another bong toke before we head out. Remember Dad and I back in the woods with an old half ton. I had to get under the hood with a bottle of gas and put pour it in the car to get home. Yeah, I've done all the starting the cars with pouring gas down there, to holding the choke open with a screwdriver and having it backfire and flame up to the hood. All that stuff, right? Oh, I'm sure you got way more stories than me though, Wayne and Billy Joe. When cars were cars, good old days, right? Now they're just extensions of technology. Try doing that with today's cars, right? Right? You can't do hardly anything. You can't do hardly anything with them. I got to visit the wound care nurse this afternoon. I'll still make a video showing my granddaddy purple. All right. If you don't get to it, Aaron, no big worries. I understand life takes first priority, right? Especially your health. You got to do all that first. And if you don't get time for the video, hey, no worries. You know me here. I go with the flow. Go with the flow. So in the past, all that starting off at the beginning of the show with technical issues, that would have just set me off. I would have been red-faced. I would have been so stressed out. It's like there's nothing I can do outside of what I can try to do. And if what I try to do doesn't fix it, then there's nothing I can do. So it's out of my control, right? I can't even change this one's oil. Right, a lot of the times. Oh, and the dipsticks for transmissions, they're removing them. It's a plug on the transmission, and if you have to either order, if you want to work on your own car, you got to either order the dipstick. That's like a service dipstick, and it has the markings on where the level should be when you're doing work on the transmission, like refilling but they say that these things are like lifetime things, but really, not really. They should be maintained. They're just trying to discourage people from working on their own cars by taking away the service access points for things. And the no dipstick thing, that's been around for a while now. In the 2000s, Ford Explorer was one of them that didn't have a dipstick. I think some of them are actually easy. My father-in-law's, I think, is just an access hole or whatever, that if you something like that. But it's crazy the way that they're designing the cars now. And like I said before, some of the cars don't even come with spare tires anymore. They come up with that green slime stuff. So I'm going to make the video when I turn the lights on at 11 a.m. All right, sounds great. So I will see you guys later at 4 p.m. Eastern time here, right at this desk. And then after that, we have Psychedelic Reporter. No, before that, we have the IWK 710 Daily Sesh. We have Janine the Cannabis Fairy coming in tonight. And always a great time listening to her stories. And then after that, we got Psychedelic Reporters at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So a very busy day on the network on Tuesdays. And so don't forget to tune in to those shows. If you can't make them, that's all right. You can always catch them on the replay as well. So the few more comments here, and then we'll be out. If I do my own 10-year warranty, won't cover from that point. Jeep tells me when it needs anything. Right? Now, I don't know about the warranty stuff. There's a lot of, unless certain things have changed, most times, as long as you got all the receipts and you have stuff all written down in a logbook with dates, kilometer, and all of that stuff, and you're buying like the new parts, like doing an oil change and all that, that should be covered. Like my father-in-law encountered this when he had when he bought a new car a few years back. And again, it may be different because you're in the States too, and it may be different from province to province. I don't know. But it shouldn't be. But anyways, I don't know. But anyways, he argued with them on a point, and they eventually agreed with him that it was a suggestion, not mandatory. As long as he met certain conditions, he could do the work himself or have someone else do the work. It didn't have to be done at the dealership, per se. Cars from the 80s and back were so much better, right? I have no spare, right? That's what I'm saying. A lot of cars, they don't come with them now. It's either to reduce weight or to make accommodations for other features in the car. Tokum Tuesday. Peace. Great. We're going to be out of here in just a second. They are wanting to ship new cars without a battery now. Dealers are going to have to put them in. That actually, I don't know. Like, where do you stop, right? Where do you stop? In a sense, it makes sense. But I don't know. I know that there's a big issue because there's a lot more hybrids too, right? So I don't know. Anyways, I got the bumper-to-bumper warranty for 10 years, 2030. Doesn't cover oil or tire rotation. Yeah, most warranties don't cover certain things like that because that's just normal consumable type of stuff or whatever, right? But a lot of oil change packages include tire rotation in them. So anyways, we got to go. So cheers, everyone. Stay happy, stay healthy, but most importantly, stay high. Cheers. Nothing today makes sense, right? I still want to get a t-shirt, at least if it's just one made up for me. Hashtag make it make sense, but have it upside down and backwards on the front and have it correctly on the back. Or not correctly at all. Just have it front and back or something like that, right? But everything else for an extra $40 a month, right? My dad, just close off real quick here. My dad had a car. He bought a 1994 Sunbird in 1994, brand new, Well, it was actually, he bought it in October 93, which is when the 94s came out. And he bought a bumper-to-bumper warranty. He paid an extra $4,000 or something for an extra warranty on it that covered way more things. I'd never ever heard of a thing. It covered the car up to 250,000 kilometers for this warranty. I don't know how he did it, but he used to be in the car sales business. He was a manager of a general manager of a dealership. He had been in car sales for years. So, and he was a salesperson. He knows how to negotiate, and he's passed on now. But he got this warranty, and it covered so much. And he used that car as it was a business tool. He leased the car. It was written off as a business expense. But he drove that car like for his sales vehicle every single day, and he put on. Oh, he had that car for like 7 years, 8 years, something like that, and he put on almost 400,000 kilometers on that thing. But he went through 3 air conditioner compressor condenser units, several alternators, several starters, radiator, this and that, and everything, but all covered under warranty. And not only that, a replacement car to drive while the car was in for warranty work. So he was not without a vehicle. And the extra cost of the warranty, he didn't care about that cost because it was a business expense that he could use to write off. Right? So, anyways, we got to go. So I'll see you guys later this afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But don't forget, before that, though, 1 p.m. Eastern time for Wake Up with a Waniac with Wayne Cruz. And from Tombstone, Arizona. So cheers. One last word before we go. Peace.